This is the HTP joint.
Champagne and good vibes. Las Vegas count thousands. Champagne and good vibes. We can fly to Sicily just to eat Italian. Las Vegas penthouse, when it count thousands. Do you remember? Yeah, we grew up in them housing projects. La 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 la. Champagne and good vibes. Champagne and good vibes. La 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 la. Champagne and good vibes. Time to party like we just won the lotto. Smoking on that good kush. Jack Law celebrate till tomorrow. Popping bottles by the poolside. I used to pull up in that hoop ride. Yeah. You should see the cars outside. Red carpet pulling up at the venue. Champagne on the menu. Spread love, y'all don't want no issue. Yeah, Icy got the diamonds in the crystal. That's what the VIP list do. Yeah, that's what the VIP list do. We can fly to Sicily just to eat Italian. Las Vegas penthouse, when it count thousands. Do you remember? Yeah, we grew up in them housing projects.
That's the champagne way.
That's the champagne nigga. We the good vibe niggas. You know what I'm saying? They ain't not even needed no more. They can go home. It's our turn.
La 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 la. Champagne and good vibes. Champagne and good vibes. La 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 la. Champagne and good vibes. Place at the bar, my dream trip is white. Drip so crazy, ain't nigga flies me. Yeah, I get money, I'm Max B wavy. All white everything, Dolce and Gabbana. My chick so crazy, my whip so crazy. Pull up with my baby, flight to LA. The smoke on Marathon, yeah, that OG. Flight to Jamaica, then shoot up to Haiti. We can fly to Sicily just to eat Italian. Las Vegas penthouse, when it count thousands. Do you remember? Yeah, we grew up in them housing projects. La 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 la. Champagne and good vibes. Champagne and good vibes. La 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 la. Champagne and good vibes.
Mic check. Yeah. You can hear me now. Yeah. Hey, yo, mic check. I told you I'll be coming a technician. I'm telling you, I'll be coming real saucy at this right here. I'll be coming real saucy at this right here. You heard? Hold on. Let me see. I gotta make sure everything is right though.
In a good vibe, yeah. Las Vegas count thousands.
Oh yeah.
Champagne and good vibes.
Let's get it, man.
Sicily,
Listen to Local
just
Trap
to eat
Podcast,
Italian.
man. You already know, man.
Penthouse,
Shout
when
out
it
to my
count
brother Joe
thousands.
Lizzy, man. My
Do you
whole Fit
remember
First
here
crew,
we
man.
grew
What's
up
good
in
with you,
them
man?
houses,
It's all gas, no
projects.
brakes. That's how we doing it, man. Shout out to Queen City Fresh,
Champagne
man.
and good vibes.
If your car is
Champagne
not
and good vibes.
Queen City Fresh, she said it smells like what?
Champagne and good vibes. Time to party like we just won a lotto.
She said it smells like truck bus.
Smoking on that good kush. Jackpot celebrate till
It smells like
tomorrow. Popping bottles by the poolside. I used to pull up in that hoop ride. Yeah. You should see the cars outside. Red carpet pulling up at the venue. Champagne on the menu. Spread love, y'all don't want no issue. Yeah, Ice, you got the diamonds in the crystals. That's what the VIP list do.
Oh yeah.
That's what the VIP list do. We can fly to Sicily.
Let's get it, baby.
Eat Italian.
It's a No Longer Trap Podcast, man.
When it count thousands. Do you remember here we go?
It's Thursday, baby. It's back to school. We gonna talk about it, man. It's back to schools, man. We gonna talk about it.
Champagne wing. That's the champagne niggas. We the good vibes.
Let's get it, man. Let's get it, man. Grand Rising to everybody. Let's go.
It's our turn.
La, la, la. Champagne and good vibes. Champagne and good vibes. La, 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 la.
Yo, shout out to all my peoples packing up for Florida. Yo, Trish, the city's on their way, baby.
Hey, nigga flies me. Yeah, I get money. I'm Max B Wavy. Oh, wide everything. Dolce and Gabbana. My chick so crazy. My whip so crazy. I pull up with my baby. Straight to LA. The smoke on marathon. Yeah, OG. Like to Jamaica and Sugar Baby. You can fly to Sicily just to eat Italian. Las Vegas. When it count thousands, do you remember you up in them houses? Right? Da 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 da. Champagne and good vibes. Champagne and good vibes. La da 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 da. Champagne and good vibes.
Good morning. Grand Rising to everyone. Grand Rising. Shout out to my cousin Brandon in the building. What's up, brother? You know what I'm saying? It's popping up. You know what I'm saying? They're calling me up. Yeah, I'm let me pull up here, man. You know what I'm saying? Early in the morning, school dropped the kids off, and it's great. It's great. We're gonna be talking about it because we got there's some lot of do's and don'ts we're gonna talk about in school year. We're just trying to help each other. Let's give each other some tips on how we could help each other with each other's children and better parenting during school year. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm gonna start off by saying this. Shout out to all the fathers. All the fathers. I gotta say this. Yo, I think this year we gotta put another foot forward. Meaning that we gotta step up a little more. You understand what I'm saying? And they could be, and that's cool to myself, everybody. You understand what I'm saying? Because I think the kids need our attention a little more. That's what I'm thinking now. They need their fathers. A lot of these, after talking to a lot of people and a lot of children, yo, they want their fathers, man. All week, I've been talking to kids that don't have their fathers. All these kids want is their fathers. So I said, yo, we got to make a campaign for all fathers. We got to put another. If fathers that ain't putting a foot forward, you have to put a foot forward. Because when I hear people say, yo, you need a father in the house, nah, you don't need a father in the house. You need an active father in the child's life.
Yeah, you need to be present.
You need to be present.
It don't matter.
And I'm realizing, and I'm sorry that it took me this long, that, yo, time is priceless with children.
That's what they want.
Time is priceless.
That's what they want.
But you know what? You know what I see happen? When a man gives too much time to his children, the mother has a problem with that. Not all cases. I'm not saying all cases. But I see that when you understand what I'm saying? So I see fathers go, yo, you know what? I ain't gonna go over there too much because I don't want to fight with her. So in that sense, the women have to check themselves and say, yo, when he's coming over here to visit his children or be with his children, I'm gonna chill with the fitna. I'm gonna back away from the fitna for a second. You understand what I'm saying, B?
I don't deal with that.
No, I ain't saying you deal with
it. If a nigga's dealing with that, with their baby's mother, that's because she still got feelings for the nigga.
Mm-hmm. Point blank, period.
Yeah, because I don't deal with that shit. I'm not with my kid's mother. They know we're not together. I don't be doing that back and forth shit, fucking on my kid's mother, none of that dumb shit. Yeah. I take care of my fucking kids.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. So I'm gonna get right into the things that I see that I think that we should pay attention to this year in school systems. First and foremost, though, I think that we should pay attention on the way our daughters are dressing in school.
That shit's great.
Yo, I'm here today. I'll spend my whole hour telling you this. That's the key. Yo, parents. Everybody say they're good parents. Everybody say they're good parents. But if you let your 12, 13-year-old, 14-year-old daughter walk out the house in school like that,
like she's in high school.
You guys are letting your kids walk to school at bus stops like that. That's all I'm saying. Yo, when I was growing up, yo, we never seen that at bus stops, man.
I don't know.
Man, if you seen a girl at a bus stop looking like that, man, she would have crashed all the cars, everything, man. Parents would have came. Yo, I'm telling you. We have to go back to that. And we ain't just going to go back to it by word of mouth. Like me telling everybody, yo, no. Everybody got to take accountability for their own daughter. Everybody got to go today and say, yo, what are you wearing to school? Everybody take accountability for their own daughter that's going to be in these schools today. Everybody take accountability and say, yo, you're not wearing that to school. You're not sitting in the classroom with your legs open wearing that. You're not standing at the bus stop wearing that. You're not playing in gym class wearing that. Because not only is that attracting the young boys, the little nasty boys in the school, that's also attracting the sexual predators. That's attracting the sex. I'm not justifying what the sexual predators are doing, but that's like a door for them. When they see that, they just go crazy. They got a sickness. You're feeding their sickness by sending your kids downtown dressed like that. You're feeding their sickness by sending your kids to school like that. Everybody's not paying attention until somebody's daughter, God forbid, gets snatched up and raped. Then people will be paying attention. You understand what I'm saying? Yo, when things happen, that's when why can't we nip it in the bud now and say, yo, you know what? Yo, Trap's right, man. Look at my daughter.
Everybody fucking knows that Trap's right, motherfucker. You wasn't raised like that. Why the fuck you raising your kids like that? You wasn't fucking raised like that. Why the fuck you raising your daughter like that?
Facts.
I don't want to hear that.
Let's talk about it. Hey, yo, some of you that let your daughter.
Half of you motherfuckers, and you know who the fuck we're talking to, too.
Church. You was in the church.
You know who the fuck you are, nigga. You wasn't raised like that, motherfucker.
Was not raised like that at all.
I don't give a fuck.
And you let your daughter. And then I be seeing some of yous, right? I know yous wasn't raised like that because I was trying to be in your bedrooms.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to fuck yous.
Mm-hmm.
Your mother wasn't having that. Your mother wasn't letting me come in no house.
Hell no.
Your mother wasn't letting me go in no room and shut no door.
Hell no.
You parents are allowing that. Y'all are allowing boyfriends to sleep over? Are y'all crazy? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Is what that yo, that's how Brandon, you did yo, that's why I love you, man. You put that so real, Brandon. Yo, you women, I want you to look at your daughter. Huh? I'm gonna go to my car get these papers. Oh, I want you to look at your daughter, right? And I want you to say, I'm raising you the same way I was raised. Would that be a true statement? If you could look at your daughter and say, I'm raising you the same way I was raised. If you could look at your daughter and say that, salute to you. Salute to you. I salute to you. If you're raising your daughter the way you was raised, I salute to you. I salute to you. Because, see, you can't tell a kid, you can't tell somebody how to parent their kids. I know that. I could go down that mountain 1,000 times. I know we can't tell nobody how to parent their kids. I know that. That's a forbidden rule. But you can't speak about it. You ain't got to go to Brandon and say, yo, about your kids, but you can acknowledge it right now. This is when we acknowledge it. Instead of people being quiet, this is when people are supposed to be in the comments going, yo, that's right. We should stop monitoring our kids. Let's get this message out there. Let's push this message so when we're riding by in our cars, we're seeing these young girls at these bus stops. We're not, everybody's not like this. Because let me tell you something. A lot of you parents go, why do you guys look?
Men are visual. Men
are visual. That's what I was about to say. When we're riding down the street, you see a whole core hog hanging out. You see a whole butt cheeks hanging out. We don't go, hey, let me stop. Hey, how old are you? Hey, can you tell me how old she is before we pull up? No. No. That doesn't happen. What happens is we pull up and go, oh shit, she a baby.
Yeah.
That's what happened. She a baby.
After
she a baby. We already visually undressed her. We undressed her already. Yo, if we're keeping 100, fellas, stop acting like we're not undressing these girls, bro. When we're seeing them, we already undressed them.
We're visual creatures. We done already undressed them.
We already undressed them. Oh shit, we already undressed them. Can we agree on that, fellas in the chat? Can we agree on that? See, a lot of guys ain't gonna agree on that because they're gonna be like, man, I was looking at that girl. Yes, you was.
That's the fuck you was.
Yes, you was. We was all looking. Hey, stop that shit.
If it wasn't, you're a faggot.
Stop that shit. Can't say that word, man.
I can't say what?
Oh, I gotta ask you about that too. I gotta ask you about that.
What?
Can you tell your son if you're watching a cartoon, right? Because Snoop Dogg was watching a cartoon with his nephew, and there's some gay stuff came up. How would you address that?
The same way my uncles addressed it when I was around that faggot shit the fuck off. What the fuck are you talking about, man? Ain't no ifs, ands, man. I don't give a fuck about I don't have no problem with the LMNOP, ABCB, EFG community. But you ain't gonna tell me how the fuck I can and can't talk. I don't give a fuck.
I was telling Franchise, shout out to DJ Franchise, Chip and Mad Lad, my brothers. I'm at 101. If you ain't listening, go tune in. But I was telling my brothers over there yesterday that I was like, yo, I come from an era. I come from an era where my uncles and my father and my peers, man, they didn't allow that. They didn't allow me to be engaged in that and that. You understand what I'm saying? So that if that was on the TV, it was getting shut off. You understand what I'm saying? If that was getting talked about, my ears was going that way and I was going that way. You know what I'm saying? That's the era I grew up in. I have no problem with them, but that era I grew up in was you go that way, bro.
And you're getting a last conversation about the shit too after, like.
Yeah.
You be watching no shit like that. You like shit like that?
Hey, yo, when you see all the young women in these teenage... Huh?
That water.
You see all the teenage girls, right? And like we said, I want every parent in this chat right now, I want especially females, I want you to look at your daughter and your daughters and say, are you raising your daughters the way you was raised? Because you wasn't I'm not saying, because there was some fast girls that parents was letting their kids do whatever. But for the most part, parents wasn't letting you bring your boyfriend to the house. Yo, what happened to going in the bushes? What happened to fucking in abandoned buildings and back seats of cars with your girlfriend in clubhouses? You had to go hide down in the basement, up in attics. You wasn't doing none of that in the house. Mom, your mother in there cooking Fritos, your father in there playing with his toes, your brother in there playing the video game.
Mecca, what the hell is she talking about right here? Her dad wants her covered, but never taught her lessons to cover. So hell no, Mecca. I ain't gonna let you get away with saying no shit like that. We're responsible for turning the boys into men. You're responsible for turning the girls into women.
Facts. That's a fact. That's a fact.
So it's your job to teach your daughter how to dress before she leaves the house. Not the father's job.
Nope. You know what's appropriate. You're a woman. You know what's appropriate. It ain't my job.
Thank you.
My job is to govern over what you're doing to make sure that you're doing it right.
My job is to back whatever the fuck you're saying in the household.
I'm gonna back your play, but it's not my job to go to. Yo, you could wear these panties. You could wear this bra. You could wear these things. I don't know how it makes her ass look. I don't know how. That's your job to do all that. When you're shopping for her, you supposed to be looking at that. That's the woman's job. My job as a father and as a man is to govern over my females in the house after you do. After you lay your law down, let me see if your law is martial law. So then if it ain't martial law, I come in with Trapp's law. You understand what I'm saying? If you don't respect Trapp's law, then Trap goes to away from that law.
So the father always plays the bad guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
That's
hold on, she said,
the father's
I do my part, which is why she's not covered like the Muslim kids.
She meant to say she is covered.
All right. Okay. Yeah, because that's not our job. I'm glad Brandon. That's just not my job as a man, as a father. My job is not to go in her drawers and go, let me see if that will look on her. Let me see. No, that's not my job. That's your job as a mother. Your mother, and we must.
Okay. I see what you're saying, Mecca. But at the same time, you have to, I don't know, you and your baby's father need to come to a common ground or something, because there ain't nothing wrong with him teaching his daughter to rock 3/4 of cloth.
Hey, yo, can I just say this? I think that women that let their daughters wear clothes like that, they don't have no respect for the father. Because the father's not there. Or the father's not there, or she has no respect for him.
Especially the way that these girls are, I don't know if it's something in the water or whatever, but when I was younger growing up, there was a group of sexy females, 6, 7 of them. The way that they're coming out, they're growing on trees now.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying, cuz?
Yeah.
It was totally different when we was growing up as opposed to now.
There was 2 good girls and 4 big girls.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Now it'd be like 7 good girls. It's these young women are developing faster. They dress more. See, you know why it is? The younger women dress more adultish than the women that we grew up with. Their own mothers. Your own mother didn't dress like that.
No, it's the world too, though. I can't even front because, I don't play that shit, dog. My daughters, I ain't wearing no lace panties, lace bras, or none of that shit until they're of age, my nigga.
That's a fact.
But as far as clothing-wise, it's really hard to shop because this is the only thing that they're selling.
So you're saying that, you know what I hate when I see them young girls with the leggings on that you can see through and they wear the panties. And I'm like, yo, she's only 13. You can see, what the hell?
Yes.
Your mother didn't see that before you walked out the house. Your dad didn't see that before you walked out the house. You can see all your underwears. Yo, I said to the principal yesterday, is there a policy for these kids that come to this? Yo, do you believe that these key teachers and principals is pussy? Word of my mother. Hey, yo, man. Let Mr. Hernandez, let Mr. Pastine, the principals that I went up against, man.
We wasn't raised like
Man,
that.
are you kidding me? Hey, yo, no disrespect to that principal that I talked to. But let me tell you something, man.
We wasn't raised like that.
You're going to have to get some spine. And all you principals in these local, you're going to have to get some spine, man. I don't care about the parents.
Yeah,
every time you talk to a principal, you know what the principal says? Oh, well, I don't want the parent. They know the parent's mother, the kid's mother's name, because the mother's always yelling at the principal, right? How are you letting a parent come in your school and yell at you? Are you kidding me, man?
Now these kids are disrespectful.
Are you kidding? This is where you enforce martial law. Hey, yo, parent. Hey, yo, the next time you come up to this school yelling and screaming at me, right? I am going to kick your kid out this school. So you're only going to hurt your kids. That's what you're going to do. So go tell your kid that by you marching up here and yelling at me, it's only to make me say, I don't want to deal with this. You can go to another school. I told them they don't want to see. This is what you got to stop doing. You got to stop taking control. I don't care if the parents saying you can't talk to their kids. Are you kidding me? When their kid comes to school, when principals and you guys, you counselors, when you're sitting there watching these kids come in the classroom and you see these kids wearing these clothes, how hard is it to say, hey, Kimberly, come here for 1 second, please? Hey, do you have a change of outfit? If you don't have a change of outfit, you have to go home and change your outfit right now. You are not going in that classroom like that. If you start implementing that, watch what happens.
Yeah, no, but it starts at home. Why the fuck, as me as a teacher, principal, should I have to fucking say that when you as the parent allow your fucking child to walk out the fucking house like that? Make it make sense. I'm not parenting your children. I'm here to teach them, not parent them.
So that's what you think this is more like. The teachers don't have the parenting skills. They don't.
No, their parents have, majority of teachers are parents of their own. But like I said, these fucking kids are disrespectful nowadays. They barely listen to their parents. Fuck makes you think they're gonna listen to a teacher telling them to change their clothes? When the fucking parent don't even want to argue and fight with their fucking kid over changing their clothes. You know what? Go ahead. I don't even give a fuck. I don't want to hear it.
Go to school. Let them argue. Let them deal with you. This is what it's becoming. And that's why our schools are failing. This is why our schools are failing. Because parents are thinking like that. Parents are thinking like that. Some parents are thinking like that.
Most parents are thinking like that. Fuck some.
Wow.
Most.
That's a bold statement, Brandon. So you're saying that most parents don't want to deal with their kids. Their kids don't even listen to them. So they're kicking them to the school and let them being disrespectful to the schools. Brandon, that's hurting somebody else's kid that wants to learn, bro. You are sabotaging our educational system. By you thinking like that as a parent, you are sabotaging our educational system.
You know how many motherfuckers I know that look at fucking sending their kids to school as a break from their kids, and these motherfuckers, like, I'm talking majority of the motherfuckers I'm talking about don't even got a job or nothing. So it's like, what the fuck do you need a break from?
So they're just kicking their kids. The schools are becoming a daycare center.
Basically.
Because I've been saying that about some of these football teams. And I want to say this again. I want to speak for some of the football coaches. Because this all goes back to that too. But I want to speak for some of the. I want to say what some of the football coaches ain't telling some of you parents. Hey, yo, first and foremost, right? Let me tell you about salute to all the football coaches in my city because they don't get paid. Salute to all of the football coaches in my city, man. Every team, every organization, I salute to y'all. But first and foremost, I want to say this. Parents, if your kid is disrespectful and does not listen to you at home, can you please not push that on a coach? Can you please not push your bad kids on coaches? Your kids don't listen to you. And I understand, let's give it a try. Maybe he can listen to the coaches because he don't listen to his moms. But let me tell y'all something. Why that I don't believe in that. Because a kid that don't listen to his mother should never be allowed to play sports. Sports is a fucking privilege. Why do you guys stop thinking that playing sports is mandatory for these kids? Whether they get F's in school, swear at you, don't listen, don't clean their room, don't even want to take showers. Y'all want to push them in these cheerleading practice, this and that, and they're disrespectful to you. But there you are pulling up at cheerleading practice. There you are pulling up at soccer games. There you are buying cleats, paying all your money for this child to go to these sports events, right? And this child is disrespectful in school, disrespectful to you.
If you're a single mother with an absent father for your children and you're in the chat, there's no need for you to, you know what I'm saying? Because we understand completely that for the mothers that has to deal with their children 24/7.
No, but
the way I feel about the situation, if you don't live in the house with your kids, you don't really take care of your kids. That's how I feel about it.
Her son is autistic.
My daughter, I got an 18-year-old autistic daughter.
Yeah, he has an autistic.
I've been with that shit for 18 years, so trust me, I know.
You know what I'm saying? So it's what I'm saying is we gotta check ourselves. It starts at home with everybody watching right now. It starts with everybody watching right now, yo. Us this year get really stepping up on our kids, saying to our kids, yo, you can't wear that to school. Because whatever happened to Brandon, do you remember this saying? I need everybody to bear with me. See if you remember this saying. You are a reflection of your mother or your parents. You remember that saying?
Yeah.
You represent your parents when you walk out that door. You represent your parents. My dad used to always tell me that.
I understand that it's a different world, Mecca, but that don't mean that the morals and the principles that was instilled in you that turned you into the person that you are, you don't instill in your children.
You lose that.
Just because it's a different world, that doesn't mean that them morals and principles change.
And that's what a lot of you parents are doing, saying, oh, Trap, it's changed. We can't parent like that. Yes, we can. These are our children, man. We spawn these children, man. We take care of these children, man. What happened to that? What happened to them days, man? Fuck DCYF, girl. You fuck, I'll slap the shit out of you. You say that to me. What happened to what happened to them days? But the same women.
Yeah, I just went through the same shit because I'm not the type to fucking throw stones and I live in a glass house. Nigga, I just went through the same shit with my son I'm going through. 15 going on 16. I had to sign off and send him to a group home for the last year because he wasn't fucking listening to what the fuck I had to teach him in life. And punching and beating on him and every fucking thing else wasn't doing.
Wow. I knew that because I knew you took that drive. But now you talk about it. I want to talk about how do you when your son got to that point, Brandon, right? Did you ever reflect on your life and say, damn, how would my dad, how would Lori, rest in peace, react when I was this age, when you was that age, when you and Lori was arguing, when you and Lori was...
I was worse than my son.
That's why I love this thing, real nigga, man. That's what I wanted him to say.
To deal with, though. Our children ain't going through none of the shit that we had to fucking go through.
Nah, they're
like
not.
My kids ain't no addiction in their fucking home. Both their parents are fucking there. Like, regardless if I'm not with their mother, my nigga.
They get Jordans.
Shit.
They never go hungry. They eat out. They eat out every week.
To deal with, so there's no reason.
We never ate out every week. I never got new sneakers. I got new sneakers probably twice a year. Some of these kids are getting sneakers every week, every month. I never got the newest toy.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying, Missy. But at the same time, you got DCYF in my house telling me, "Oh, you can't inflict martial law on your." I'll be damned, nigga. I told them white people, and I called my baby's mother and put on a speakerphone right now. You might as well, Brandon, go upstairs, pack your shit. Take him with yous now.
That's what you said?
That's what the fuck I said to them.
I know you did too.
And you didn't feel no bad about it.
You're not gonna fucking try to tell me how to govern over my child, nigga. Like, we're already dealing with fucking 3 strikes, nigga. I gotta teach him how to properly carry himself in this fucking world. So he's not a fucking George Floyd or Sean Bell or one of these motherfuckers in the street, my nigga.
Or he's not one of these young bums. He's not one of these young bums. Yeah, Rhode Island got the youngest bums in the world.
Nor is he one of these silly motherfuckers that's out here contributing to the dumb shit that's going on in the street with the shootings and killings and all of that dumb shit. I gotta make sure that don't fucking happen. You don't give a fuck. You just gonna put them in the system and let that cycle continue. You already know how it goes, nigga.
Because the females get frustrated and just go. They give up faster than the fathers do. Because let me tell you something. I ain't never giving up. I don't care how old my sons get. They're gonna listen to me.
Yeah, no, but
you understand what I'm saying? Like, my fatherhood ain't over until I'm dead.
Especially when you're raising a boy to a man, there comes a point in time where it's like, all right, well, then you're gonna have to. This is what the fuck you want to do. Like, I'm coming at my son. He don't want to fucking listen. All right, so this is what the fuck you want to do. Then this is what the fuck you're gonna have to do. Then
what was you're
gonna fucking stand on it, nigga.
What was your turning point?
What you mean?
What made you say fuck it? You gone?
The disrespect to his mother.
If you want to share it, you don't have to share it.
The disrespect towards his mother. I'm not fucking having it. And I done beat this motherfucker so many times. It's like, I was that kid. It only comes to a point where now it's like you take it and shake it the fuck off and go right back to doing what the fuck you was doing.
That's what I was. I got immune to him. I used to go, ah! As soon as she was done.
Yeah, like what the fuck she thought she did to me? Like,
she can't hit shit.
You understand what I'm saying?
I just got in a fight with Roderick down the street. I just got in a fight with Bilal. I just got in a fight with this one. I just got that, man. They hit harder than that, man. She don't, man. Ah! Yeah. She don't know. I was in gang fights and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was getting jumped and shit.
This is what I'm saying.
You would hit me, mom. Hey, Nisi, I'm sorry. You ain't never, man. Nisi, you ain't hurt me since I was like 8. Or everything else, you know I was faking.
That's it.
And she used to find out, she used to tell me, you know what my mother used to tell me? I didn't even hit you yet. Why you crying? Because before she used to go to hit me while she was getting the belt and shit. I used to start faking crying. So when as soon as she's hit me, I just scream, holler. And she go, motherfucker, I'm not even hitting you yet. You understand what I'm saying? She said, I ain't even hitting you yet. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, but back to that. So that was your turning point. And once you got to that turning point, how did your baby's mother back you up in that situation? Did she totally agree with saying, yo, let's turn him over to the state and put him into a group home?
Yeah, she had no choice.
Nah, you always got a choice.
Nah, you don't. Now, if
you explain that to me.
If you don't always have the end all say, or if you want me to be a father in my child's life and teach him how to be a man, you can't. Ain't no female walking this fucking earth can teach a boy how to be a man.
Tell him again. That's all to all of you mothers that say, I can teach my son. I taught him how to be a man. Nah. A lot of times you singles mothers raise men by yourself. Nah, if you really look deep into it, ask him. He gonna tell you the streets raised him. He gonna tell you there's somebody in the streets that was giving him, that taught him how to be a man. Yeah, you installed them, man. You probably was telling him and all of that, but there was a man in his life that really showed him how to be a man.
He wasn't telling them shit, because 9 times out of 10, these females nowadays want these.
Nah, there's some females. We can't say that.
Yeah, nah.
We can't say that.
Majority of these females want their fucking kids.
There's some tough females, man. There's some females that are tougher than the dudes.
Talk about the selective few. We're talking about the masses right now. Nigga, we're not talking about 10%. We're talking about the other fucking 90%, Trap.
Yeah.
That's it. If you got a son that you're raising right now,
how do you females
let his father
feel about
father
raising a boy, a young man by yourself? Y'all think that y'all can make him a man?
No.
Nah, that's not what they. I believe they defer.
Yeah, nah. I don't give a fuck what they say.
It was my kid's father on his issues, and his son's being just like him.
Yeah, no, Mecca, at least you got them men that are willing to step up and play that role in your child's life. That's why I said you're one of the selective few. What about the 90% of females that don't?
And that goes to what I was just talking about the other day with this female. These females, when we was talking about how you have to, when you're judging men to be around your children, you have to select a good man to be around your children, bro. You have to select a good man to be around your children if their father is not around them. If they don't have a father figure, you can't have this stool pigeon people that told on all his friends. You can't have this sexual predator that was just in jail for rape. He wasn't allegedly on the street. No, he did time for messing with children. Sexual charges. You understand what I'm saying? This is shit like that. You can't gamble like that. You can't bring your child, your son that's earning. Ooh, you like that word, huh? Earning for father affection, right?
Yeah.
Right? Around somebody that's a sexual predator.
Yeah,
was just in prison for sexual crimes. Just was on the stand telling on all his friends. This is what I'm saying. You can't have your child around somebody like that and think your child's gonna be a man. He's not a man. You can't have your child around another man that's not taking care of his kids. He's gonna be like that. You got somebody around your children that don't take care of his kids, got all bad morals in them. Your son is looking for a father figure. He's around this dude, and guess what your son turns out to be? A fuck nigga. He turns out to be a fuck nigga. And I'm not saying all solid dudes make solid kids. Nah, that don't happen. I seen a lot of kids out here that ain't solid.
Hell yeah.
They flawed. They ain't nothing like their daddy. They ain't nothing like their daddy.
That means they was influenced by somebody holding a higher influence over their child than the father did. That's what that means. When something like that happens, that means somebody holding a stronger influence over the child than the parent did.
And the women don't even think about that when you're dating this guy or you're bringing him around your kid, he's in the house. You're not thinking about that. Y'all ain't thinking about that. Y'all think about yourselves. You're not thinking like, damn, yo, little Harry, man, he ain't got no father. The Tom dude I'm dating, he's always around him. But Tom, he was charged with messing with a child before. And like I've been said, any woman that takes a gamble with something like that, you's a dummy. That's on you. I'm not going to get back into that. We already said that. I done been there with real people. This is real time. call me and tell me, Trap, what about the story with such and such, man? I know he was in there for messing with a little kid, but he told me, man, don't fucking ever call me. Nobody in this fucking city ever fucking called me and asked me what you know this motherfucker was in there. Talk about a story he told you. I don't give a fuck what he told you. Tell him to tell that to Allah. I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. Don't call me and say no shit like that. Cause if you're taking a gamble like that with your child, you're a stupid bitch. And get off my phone. Straight up, Brandon. Get off my phone. Why would you take a gamble like that? Whether he did, I'm not saying he did it or he didn't. He was charged with it, he signed the deal, or he was convicted. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about motherfuckers that are out here skiggly skaggling. I'm not talking about that because that's allegedly and it's no proof. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about actual. We could go up on the Rhode Island sexual predators line, and that's your niggas up on there. The nigga you got around your kid is right there. How do you justify that to your family? How do you justify that to people? That's why, man, you gotta watch this shit out here, man. Cause I'm going to the hoop. I'm going to the hoop.
You got no choice but to go.
I'm going to the hoop, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoop balling it. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoop balling. I ain't never dunked in a game in my life besides on a crate. But I'm gonna tell you what, I'm trying to slam dunk this one. You know what I'm saying? Brandon, I can't read all that. You got that? Brandon got good eyes.
Yeah, man, I understand that. But I don't know. I'm not here to try to tell a father how to be a father. I just know for a fact a woman can't raise no boy to no man. That's what I know.
And that's
the only thing I can say to you is find the manliest man in your fucking family and put your son up under him.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Because you know what it is, Mecca? We don't know your whole situation.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I know.
Listen to a piece of the story.
Yeah, and that's how Brandon is.
Father was on here. He be telling a totally different side of the story.
Yeah.
So it's like, we're speaking about the topic at hand, and the topic is that a female can't raise no boy to a man, period.
And I know much as you think you can, but you actually can't. You understand what I'm saying? And I just believe this. You know what I'm saying? And I really want to get back to that. Well, it is kind of the same topic, but we must
that's good right there. That's it. As long as your brother's loving on him and pouring manhood into him, then you shouldn't have nothing to worry about with your son.
And you selecting the right man to be around your son, Mecca.
As long as your brother is the stand-up individual that you're saying, somebody you can see your son being like as an adult, then there you go.
And it's like, yo, in situations like that, hey Mecca, that's when you gotta put on your big girl panties and you gotta do what you gotta do. And you gotta make better decisions because you need, when you're making decisions, especially bringing somebody around your children, especially if they're autistic, you gotta pay attention who you bring around your kids. You understand what I'm saying? And knowing that, you don't have that father in his life. So it's not like you're looking for a father to be in his life, but you're looking for a good man. That's what your goal should be. I'm looking for a good man to be around because I don't have a father figure for my children. So I'm looking for a good man, you know what I'm saying, to install some manly stuff that I can't in my son. You know what I'm saying? That's just my point of view of it. You know what I'm saying, Brandon? That's just how I look at it. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying?
Autism's a totally different ballgame, bro.
You can't bring an evil man around an autistic kid.
No, autism.
A man with no patience. a man with no love, a man that has no heart,
Autism.
but he got good penis.
Autism is about repetition. You can go get fucked outside at the park, in the car, go get a hotel room. You don't have to bring that motherfucker around your child.
Yeah,
Now, autism is about repetition. So if you ain't planning on being in,
can you explain? Can you explain?
Life,
Can you explain
life,
can you explain repetition? What you mean by repetition?
It's all about with autism. It's like it's basically on repeat.
I'm lost.
Like,
can you give me an example?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a prime example right now. That I went through with my daughter. Oh,
when she keeps asking you when you be like, remember when she's with us, and I'd be like, damn, Brandon, you got patience, because she'll keep asking you the same question, and you'll be like, Mom, we're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And usually somebody, because I was trying to think of my encounters with her and us, and me always sitting there just so amazed in how patient you are with your daughter, and how loving and how caring and how you are with her. It's like, it's amazing watching it, and I just be amazed. So I remember that right there.
Repetition.
Yeah, and her doing that.
Patience and repetition. But autistic children, like it's hard to explain.
What was one of the things that you had to learn, Brandon, when you first found out your daughter was autistic?
I don't understand what you're trying to ask me.
Like when the doctors told you. I don't know how you found out she was autistic, but what I'm saying is I'm gonna bring a scenario. I'm just gonna put me in this area. The doctors come out and I find out my son's autistic. I don't know what's the feeling. I don't know. You don't understand what I'm trying to say? I don't know. I don't know if I got the words.
There was no feeling.
Like, no, I'm saying how do you
structure? Now me and her, when me and her mother found out, now it was all about understanding.
You just had to understand what autistic was. Now, what age was that? Did you find out?
She was like 2.5, because she wasn't doing normal things that 18-month to 2-year-old children do. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But my daughter, she's nonverbal autistic, so you could just imagine.
There's different stages to autistic.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. So you had to educate yourself about autism.
Yeah. Hell yeah, nigga. I still
shout out to Mac Alright. He educated me a little bit on autism. I went to one of his.
It's crazy, like there's a lot of my peoples that have autistic children. Like, you know what I'm saying? That have been living this shit longer than I have. So I was able to learn a lot from them, and also doing my research and reading, because at the end of the day, that's my baby. I ain't gonna love my baby any differently.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? If anything, this is gonna make me love her even harder. You know what I mean?
And this is what I tell fathers that. Oh, hold on. Let me see. We got Mecca.
Yo.
All right. Grand Rising.
Grand Rising to you. I just wanted to explain that one question you asked. What did you do when you learned your child was autistic? Me, I grieved. I was upset that my kid was autistic because I didn't know until they gave the diagnosis. I still did everything I needed to do the way it was supposed to go. Like, as I knew how to parent, my kid just wasn't that kid. He wasn't receiving it the way he needed to.
Yeah, see, me, I hear what you're saying. To me, honestly, me speaking from the male's perspective, like my daughter's 18, it was a gift and a curse to me.
Right.
Because she don't really get to experience
everything
life
like everyone else.
Like everybody else, but I still avoided a lot of stressful shit.
Yes, you have to.
That a female...
It doesn't...
raising
child
a
doesn't need all that
female
extra
without
chaos in their
autism
day.
would bring. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, for all I know right now, I could have had a teen daughter that was a teen mom. My daughter's 16, 17 years old, pregnant, out in the streets, wilding. So it was like, it's a gift and a curse.
Mm-hmm.
It was a gift and a curse. Me personally, I can't say I grieve.
Well, I did because I'm the mother. And, we don't want that diagnosed for our kids. But I'll tell you, my son is 9. He's nonverbal autistic. But with his father gone, he does so much more than I've ever seen him do before.
Yeah, nah.
And my thing was, Mecca.
And the craziest shit, you say
His
that.
father even learned sign language to deal with his son. My son does sign language. His father doesn't know the basics.
Nah, but hold on, Mecca. 1 second. What I'm about to say is, when I was trying to explain that,
you can't.
Hold on, Brandon.
I can't say. I'm not gonna sit here and bash your kid's father.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
He don't know how to deal with it.
I was about to go there. See,
he probably hasn't found a way to deal with it.
Hey, yo, some people, hold on, Mecca. Mecca, hold on. Because let me tell you something. I sat with men. And this is recent. Yo, I sat with men. Hey, yo, some men don't know how to deal with this. Some men don't know how to deal with their sons are homosexual. Yeah. Some men don't know. You guys gotta understand that. And people in Mecca, and I'm not trying to justify nothing Divine's doing. But what I'm trying to say is, just hear me out, Mecca. What I'm trying to say is that we don't know if he's one of them.
He is. That's what I'm getting to say. When you sit around somebody all day, every day, and they say, wow, my son really acts like me. My son really is me. My son really is displaying everything I did, right? So then I started questioning the family. Well, did he act like this when he was younger? Was there ever this diagnosis or that diagnosis? Then it comes out.
Yeah, but Mecca, hold on. You are talking about the wrong shit.
I'm gonna tell you one thing I do know about autism and in my research of autism, that the man carries the chromosome that gives the child autism.
Exactly.
All right, so we got, but what I'm trying to say is this. But Mecca, what I'm trying to say is this. When you're together, why are you wasting your time talking about that's what I'm saying. When you're saying to him, where did it come from, your family? That's irrelevant. Let's try. That time right there is wasted. We could be talking about how to learn sign language, how to learn as something that's not you. When you're having that conversation with him, that's what are you getting out of that?
That's how I further understood that the lack of understanding in the father wasn't there. I had to learn everything on my own as I'm raising our child who is just like his dad.
Yeah, no, but instead of you trying to bash and chastise the father from not learning it as fast as you did, why wouldn't you be trying to help him to learn it?
Because he turned into a crackhead, so he'll get no help from me. You're not slow enough to know how to smoke.
See, there you go.
Learn how to raise your son.
Mecca, see, this is what I'm saying, Mecca. When you're getting
hold up.
You're hurt.
I learned my child's ASL in the home when my child was learning it. His father was right there also.
She's hurt.
You gotta let that hurt go.
Mecca, I'm telling you,
you gotta let that hurt go for the better of the child. I can tell by the demeanor.
Because of it. I'm into my kids. I don't give a fuck about his father no more.
That don't matter. That don't mean you're still not hurt from it.
The father's slow, bro.
That doesn't mean that you're still not hurt from it, though.
I'm not.
I can tell by the way you're speaking about it that it hurts you.
No, I'm hurt that the nigga's a crackhead. And my kid don't understand that. Because when his father's walking around and my son sees him all cracked out, how do you explain that to your autistic child? You don't have a dad because he feels cracked.
You explain it to him, your father is going through bad times right now.
You can't lie to them. You can't lie to them when the
It's not about lying. He's really going through bad times. That's not a lie.
So you rather diminish
regardless of what your child's character.
Hold on. Regardless of what the fuck. Listen, because I done been there in this situation. I done seen this shit happen before with the same scenario, different individual. Just because the child doesn't understand doesn't give you the right to try to explain it to him.
His father
Don't
can't.
destroy how your son looks at his child, at his father, because you're upset with the father.
Facts.
No, that's not what I do.
That's what you do. You told him that he's a crackhead.
Instead of saying, "Oh, your father's," your father's dealing with some issues. Hopefully, he'll be able to shake back. It's as simple as that.
What'd you say, Mecca?
I said, how do you explain when your son brings you his father's pipe? When your son's walking around displaying and imitating how his father's acting.
Yeah, no, that's your fault for even allowing that shit to be around him then.
That's why his father's gone.
Yeah, no, but you can't talk about what the father did. You knew, your son didn't know. You knew what the fuck the father was doing.
No, I did it.
No, don't get the stuttering now, Mecca.
No.
You knew what the fuck that man was doing.
You knew he was cracked up.
Definitely didn't know that.
Yeah,
but when I found out,
I don't want to hear that
So
shit.
you're telling me the first time you found out,
How old are
allegedly,
you, Mecca?
hold up, the first time.
Hold on. How old are you?
I'm 49.
Yeah, I'm not, yeah, right, nigga.
I'm not buying it.
I'm not here. You're not getting away with you didn't know that there was something up with this man you're laying up with, nigga. I'm not hearing that. And I don't give a fuck if you didn't know it was what drug it was. You knew it was something that shouldn't be around your child. You knew it was something that shouldn't be around your child, though, man.
But once I found out, that's why Dad had to leave.
So you're telling me,
who I didn't know he was a crackhead until his shit got too exposed when our kid is bringing his pipe to him.
All right, so if it was ecstasy or Percocets or something, it would have made a difference.
I would have knew that ahead of time because they act totally different.
so you didn't know what a crackhead is? You didn't know signs
You're
of a
not
crackhead?
49 years old telling me you don't know what that... You was raised in the crack boom era, Mecca. You was born of the crack era. There's no way you're gonna tell me you don't know what the fuck a crackhead looks like.
Just because it was the era, that's not what I was around. Only person in my family that was a crackhead was a cousin. And I didn't know how bad it was until dropped my mother on her death.
Where are you from?
I'm from Prague, but I wasn't raised out here.
You're from... No, man. Yeah, either way, you're hurt.
I'm from
Your baby's father hurt you. I know he might have been... It sounded to me like he was the love of your life.
No, sorry.
Hold
and
on.
he hurt you by choosing the shit that he chose over you and his family.
No.
Yes, sir. Admit this shit.
No, it's not.
You're
That's
not hurt over... Mecca, you can honestly
I
sit here and say that you're not hurt over him leaving you and your son. You always
Yes,
say
sir,
it.
nigga.
Mecca, you say it when you say... Mecca,
Right,
hold
she
on.
be fronting, yo. I can tell already she's fronting, my nigga.
Mecca, hold
I
on.
never said that.
Nah,
Mecca,
hell no.
hold on. When you say, oh, he needs to come over here and give his son a haircut. Yo, he needs to come over here. Yo, his son. That right there means that you're hurt.
Because he needs to come give his son a haircut? Look how many niggas I know that are bothered. Chuck, you been over here.
Yeah, no, but you been knew he chose crack over everything. But you been knew he chose his habit over everything else, though.
With a nigga that don't want
No,
nobody in
you
his son's
been
face.
knew
I don't
he
want no
chose
niggas
it.
in my
No,
son's
Mecca, but
presence.
listen
So what
to
does
what
that
I'm
mean?
saying to you,
You're
Mecca.
doing my own thing.
Listen to what I'm saying to you, Mecca. You been knew he chose that habit over everything else. So why the fuck are you wasting your time asking for something that you know you're not gonna get?
And shout out to all the mothers that are saying, fuck that. They bring their kids to the barbershop. They ain't even crying about it no more.
I don't cry
That's
about
somebody
it.
that's not hurt.
I know my kid ain't barbershop material. You heard what I said in a few posts ago where I said I need to find a new barber. He got a whole uncle that cuts hair in the fucking city. But because his uncle don't fuck with his father, he won't touch his nephew's hair. Make that shit make sense to these bitch ass niggas in the barbershop.
Look, see, she's hurt. You
No,
won't let that fuck. Yes, sir. All this hurt is trauma, is stemming trauma from whatever the fuck you went through with your kid's father, my nigga.
That has shit to do with me. Listen, my kid needs a haircut. I hit his uncle up like, yo, can you cut your nephew's hair? Nah, because I don't fuck with his father.
All right, so then it's dead.
I look for the next nigga.
He's dead.
Because of who his father is, none of you niggas want to touch my son's hair. So what did I do as a mother? Buy clippers and figure it the fuck out.
So
no, why would you do that instead of going
because
on?
Why am I going to keep So in the barbershop, your niggas ain't really trying to talk
No,
like
but you go on social media for everything else, Mecca. So why when I go on social media, Mecca, if you check my hold on.
He's 9, bro. He's 9.
You check my social media right now. I post on my shit until I found the perfect person that could braid my daughter's hair. I have a such and such year-old autistic daughter. I need knotless braids done in my daughter's hair. You know how many people I had do my daughter's hair until we found the right candidate that my daughter was comfortable with to sit there and allow the girl to do my hair?
So like you said, like your daughter was comfortable with. I can't pull my son up in a barbershop with just random.
Mecca, hold on. Mecca, you're not listening. You're not listening, Mecca. What he's saying.
I posted on my Facebook that I have a 15-year-old autistic daughter.
He had people hit him up. He had different people.
So people are gonna direct me in the path of people who have the patience to.
You there. I put it on my Facebook where his uncles can fucking see it.
No, we're not talking about his uncles.
Go back to you're going to talk about irrelevant shit. You're trying to get a solution to the problem, or we worried about the motherfuckers that ain't trying to help the problem?
Yes.
What are we trying to do, Mecca?
Yes, hey Mecca, we're trying to get you a solution
to the problem. Are we trying to get a solution to the fucking problem? Or are we worried about talking about the motherfuckers that don't want to help? Like, what are we doing, Mecca?
That's a fact.
Like I said,
that's a fact.
I will find my son is barber because every barber I know, nobody fucks with him. I got niggas that pull up over here.
I can already tell the type of female you are. You one of them. You want to be able to say you did everything without nobody helping. I did.
Anybody thinks I won't have to do it with him?
My daughter is 18 years old. So I've been dealing with autism in the household for 5 years longer than you. I'm sitting here right now telling you what I did.
So you've been doing it for 9 years. But like they said,
I'm sitting here telling you what I did to resolve a problem in an autistic parent situation. And you're negating what the fuck I'm saying to you.
What he's trying to say, Mecca, is he's trying to say, I've been dealing with this longer than you, right? I'm showing you a solution. I want to show you a solution.
Listen,
Mecca.
She ain't gonna let go to her. Like I told you, I could tell that was the love of her fucking life. And he chose drugs over them. And she can't let it the fuck go. So much so that you're worried about the baby father's brother not fucking with you.
And you shouldn't be worried about him. Who gives a fuck about him?
When you could be giving that time and energy and worry to your child, fuck who don't fuck with your child, nigga.
Make it fucking make sense.
Make what makes sense?
That's okay. So about baby father's brother. Don't talk about none of
this. Bring this shit up. I'm not talking about nothing. I'm not worried. Yeah, Mecca, you need some real healing. You need some real healing because you're hurt, Mecca.
You need me to really be in your face and let you know. My journey ain't your journey, bro.
What the hell? I need you to be in my face and let me know. The same shit I'm saying right now, I say to your fucking face. Don't talk to me like that.
First of all, take your face out your mouth.
Nah, get the fuck out of here. No, because you're saying they're making excuses, and I'm not having it. You're used to being able to be in your little comments. Stay in the comments. Don't call the fucking when I'm here if you don't want the real, nigga. What you talking about?
Hey, Mecca.
Yeah.
For one, right? You gotta listen. I swear, Mecca, you gotta listen.
She's full of fucking excuses.
Miss Mecca, you negated all. You took this into an argument, Mecca.
It ain't no argument.
Yes, sir. You took this into an argument. And this is the point that some men make about women, Mecca. This is why, this man was just trying to come here and educate you because he got experience in it. He had an 18-year-old daughter that he's went through it with. The same thing that you're going through with a haircut situation, he went through with his daughter. All he was saying to you was, Mecca, I put up on there on Facebook, which you're on all day. I put on, I need my daughter's hair done. She's autistic. Hold on, Mecca, please. Just listen to me. Mecca, listen, please. Mecca, I just need you to listen.
She got the need to be right.
Nah.
She got the need to be right, though.
I got a bang on her.
She don't want to fucking
Mecca, you're the first one I had to hang up on.
She's one of them.
You're the first one I had to hang up on.
Because
I love you. Hey, Mecca,
Mecca,
this is what I want to say to you. Mecca, listen, because this is the only way you're going to listen to me without you disrupting what I'm going to say to you right now. Mecca, this man was coming on here showing you a remedy. You know what I'm saying? You coming on here showing anger, aggression about a situation that we have no control of. You have no control of. Your daughter nobody has, your son, nobody has control of that situation. We don't care about that situation, is what he was saying. He's trying to give you a solution. We don't care about the problem. Exactly. The brother and him. I understand what you're saying, but that's something you're supposed to eat in the inside eye. His brother knows he needs, his son needs a haircut. He don't fuck with us. Fuck him. You don't supposed to express it. When you express it, you cared about it. That's why he said if you expressed it, you cared about it. That's all he was saying. Now back to what I was saying about. He was trying to show you a solution to get my man's haircut. Yo, you put on Facebook, I have a 12-year autistic son that needs his haircut. And I'm looking for a barber that will be consistent and cut his hair. Yeah. Somebody's going to come into your inbox and say, Mecca, if you bring him here, I'll cut his hair.
Or somebody's going to point you in the right direction.
Somebody's going to, and Mecca, that's all we was trying to say, baby.
Yeah, no, but she rather focus on the shit that got her there.
The shit that's making you angry. We don't want to fuel your anger. We're not trying to fuel your anger. You want us to sit here and go, yo, man, the uncle's fucked up. He should be cutting his hair. Yo, the uncle, who's the uncle?
That's unwasted energy and time that you could be giving to your fucking son.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, Mecca. You want us to sit here and badger your baby's father, the uncle, John Smoke, John Trump. You want us to do all that?
They're fucked up. Yeah, they're fucked up.
We know that. Yes. You made that.
They're fucked up. Yeah,
you made that statement.
They're fucked up. Okay. Yes. Yeah, okay. I'll say it again, Mecca. They're fucked up.
They are, Mecca.
But how are we going to fix the problem? And the problem is your son not having a fucking barber.
That's it. That's what we're trying to fix. We know all that other shit. You posted it. Mecca. We know it. You know what I'm saying? Just because we didn't comment it, we know it. You understand what I'm saying? We understand. We know the individuals. We know the people. We understand it, but we don't care about that shit. That's not going to get my little man's hair cut. That's not going to get his hair cut. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get his hair cut. That's all. We're trying to help you resolve a problem. This man been through it for 18 years. A same situation you're going through.
What the fuck?
The same situation.
Like, do you think I sit here and waste my time to talk about family members in my life who don't even take the time to be around my daughter because they don't even want to learn to how to deal with an autistic child? Do you think I sat here and took any fucking time wasted telling you that? No. I gave you a solution to the fucking problem.
Facts. That's it. That's it. And that's the same that goes to, I always tell my kid's mother, if my family don't mess with my kids, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
I don't care who don't mess with my kids. I mess with my kids.
Around that person, nigga.
Stop worrying about who don't mess with your kids. This goes for everybody. Stop. If they don't mess with your kids, fuck them. You mess with your kids. That's all you're worried about. We use stress. I tell my kid's mother all the time.
The minute you had a child, you started building your own fucking family.
That's it.
Fuck your old family, nigga. I'm only worried about my new family, nigga. Fuck is wrong with you?
That's it, yo. You don't want to come be a part of my kid's life.
Come into our world and coexist, or you're not. If you're not, I don't give a fuck.
Hey, see, people be trying to force friendships, force family to be family. Yo, you can't force family to be family. You can't force a friendship. You can't force a relationship. You got to let that shit happen, bro. If your family, everybody's not family. Just because you're family, that don't mean, man, loyalty's family to me. Loyalty's family, because I got more friends that are way loyal to me than my family.
Look at Dennis and Tia right now in the comments.
What'd he say?
Give him a tablet with his two favorite shows. Cut will be quick, fast, nothing serious. A number 2 with no liner.
Fact.
And that baby.
Fact.
Fuck talking about
Salute
all
to
that
my big
other
cousin.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? And that's
Fuck
real.
the fact that his father's a crackhead and his uncle don't want to have nothing to do with the child because he don't have nothing to do with the father. Fuck that.
Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? That's it, Mecca. That's it. Fuck all that. And that just not goes for Mecca. That goes for everybody. That goes for everybody. That goes for my kid's mother that
And
always
it's a damn
telling me
shame, Mecca,
that
you're
my family don't
49
mess with
years
my.
old.
Yo, I
I'm
don't
40
care.
years old, my nigga. I just turned 40 in June. You're 49 years old, my nigga. And if you're from the streets, you're from the hood, there's no way you ain't gonna tell me that you didn't see something suspicious in the man you're fucking laying up with, nigga. I don't give a fuck what you say. Either you're in denial, delusional, obviously, because I can tell from the hurt, from you just speaking it, that you're hurt. But you need to let that shit the fuck go,
You
my
need to let it
nigga.
go. You definitely need to let it go.
Straight the fuck up.
You never just let that whole scenario go and leave it in Allah's hands.
And the fact
that's
that
just
you
in
can't,
Allah's
the fact
hands.
that you was acting the way, there's some truth in what I'm speaking for it to rub you the way that it rubbed you.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, I just say this,
Look,
man.
she make every excuse in the world. That's your son. You know what keeps his attention, regardless of what it is. Stop making fucking excuses. You know what keeps your child's attention. Regardless what you gotta do, even if you gotta put on a fucking clown suit and sit there and juggle for your child to get his hair done, do it. Like, you make no sense. You ain't getting no fucking pity over here, my nigga.
Yeah, man. And it's like, yo, man, we trying to get the problem. We ain't trying to give out no pity parties. We ain't trying to do none of
Fuck
that
out of
shit.
here.
We trying to get to the
I'm trying to educate you, and you want to talk about everything else but the education.
About the actual problem. You want to turn a Jacks game into a shooting match.
Like,
you remember, how you play Jacks with the ball and the thing, little game like that. You play with the Jacks. You want to play with the Jack. You want to turn that into you get a real.
no. She trying to turn a simplest thing is hopscotch in the fucking double dutch.
Double Dutch is hard.
Thank you. Especially jumping from hopscotch. Like, I'm explaining it to you as simple as day. Hopscotch. You want to jump the double dutch.
Exactly the energy. They're not showing you no pity. Nobody's not showing you no pity. Just know that they're in your corner. They understand what.
Man, everything I'm saying to you out your mouth, regardless, this is how I talk.
Yeah, Mecca.
Anybody in my family will tell you that this is how I talk. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not allowing no stupid shit to be said around me. It's not happening. Especially when I'm trying to give you the answer to the problem. You're not gonna sit there and talk
Mecca,
about no dumb shit. I don't want to hear it.
That's all, baby. That's all we was trying to do. That's all,
This
man.
is constructive criticism. If you can't take it at 49, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
There's a problem. And she knows that. She'll say she's 730. She's 730. Mecca, you supposed
Thank you, Missy. If you're hurt, it's okay. But let the shit go.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you ain't doing nothing but hindering yourself. And if you're hindering yourself, that's giving your child less of an advantage, my nigga. Trust me, I know. I've been dealing with it.
And I want to say this on the way out. Hey, yo, and I want to address you, Mecca. Because, Mecca, here, we are never trying to make
Nah,
you
nigga, I just sat here and told you I had to send my son to a fucking group home, nigga. I'm not acting like I'm the father of the fucking year.
Yeah, Mecca. I'm not. Nobody's trying to.
Ain't nobody placing. I said it. I'm not gonna.
Nah, but you
live
put this
in a glass
business out
house
there.
and throw stones.
You put this business out there. You said that, so we addressed it to try to help you. We didn't try to address it to throw
like,
fuel
we
on
didn't
it.
ask you like
That's
this ain't
all.
Dr. Phil, nigga. I didn't ask you why your fucking baby father started smoking crack and why the family don't fuck with you.
Yeah,
I didn't ask you none of that.
Yeah, you disclosed
This ain't
that,
Dr.
Mecca.
Phil.
We did all we was trying to do. You brought up that your son needed a haircut and that his father didn't get a haircut. We was talking about how men need to be there for their children. Take another step forward. That's how we was talking, Mecca. And then I don't understand where you brought this to that. Like, I don't understand that. But what I do understand is this is what we have talked about, me and you personally, about your attitude, and we agreed that you have an attitude problem. You understand what I'm saying? This is a part of your healing right now. If you want to help your son right now, Mecca, you got to heal first. I'm going to tell you that right now. Right now, if you're not healing, if you don't say, fuck this nigga, fuck his family, fuck everybody, I'm going to raise my autistic son the best way I know how. I'm going to get on a bus. I'm going to put on a clown suit. I'm going to get a video game and sit in front of him every week while he gets the one. Then Mecca, that's on you. You can't stop. You can't keep blaming that man. You know that man's already down he's already in a hole, Mecca. He's already in a hole. Let him try to either climb out. You ain't got to assist him climbing out the hole, but go that way. Leave him in that hole that way. You're trying to dig it deeper, or you're trying to get your shovel and throw dirt in it, and your son's shovel and throw dirt in it. He doesn't realize what's going on right now. Let's keep it like that with him, because right now, God forbid that he changes his life in 3 years, man. I seen it happen. He could change his life in 3 years, but you done tainted this autistic child to know what a crack pipe is, his father's smoking crack, all the wrong things you done taught an autistic child. He should know everything else but what's a crack pipe. When he had that crack pipe, I understand you went crazy, but you know what you should have did? Oh no, that's mommy's toy. Don't ever touch that. You don't ever touch that. You don't supposed to go, yeah, this is your dad's crack pipe. Yeah, he smoked. He's supposed to never have known what that was. And for secondly, we wasn't supposed to. That's some personal shit. You understand what I'm saying? Gee, this is where I know where the hurt comes in. When somebody's that hurt, that will put that personal something out on the internet and tell somebody, we know that's hurt, man. You don't just tell somebody, yo, my son just found a crack pipe with my father in the house. You don't go on the internet and say that about somebody if you ain't hurt.
Exactly, nigga.
You understand? So I'm being real with you right now, Mecca. This is the show.
I was born in '85, nigga. My mom, like, for all I know, I'm a crack baby.
I'm coming by to see you. We're gonna come by to see you.
I'm too real for this shit. For you to say some silly shit like that.
We coming by to see you.
With me, my nigga.
We coming by to see you. You right there in the hood. I'm
not going over there to continue to listen to her make fucking excuses, nigga.
Nah,
I'm not fucking going over there.
Yeah.
I'm not going over there.
Yeah, she's not gonna make excuses.
Yes, the fuck she is. She's doing it now in the comments right now as we're speaking. Fuck are you talking about? I'm not fucking going over there to continue to listen to that shit.
Hey, it's the No Longer Trap podcast, man.
She damn near 10 years older than me. I'm 40.
He's sensitive. But when he's passionate about anybody that knows him that watches the podcast, you know that's just how he is. So if you're taking it personal, Mecca, think he's coming at you. He coming at anybody. Anybody. That's just how his aura is. That's just who he is.
Nigga, I live off.
You understand what I'm saying?
I live off accountability now at this point in my life. Right is right, wrong is wrong.
He tells me that all the time.
I don't give a fuck.
He tells me that every day. And can I tell you the conversations that we had?
Right is right, wrong is wrong.
You think that your conversation with him right now is hard? Do you know the arguments we done had? The screaming matches? Are you crazy, Mecca? Mecca! Do you know the scheme? Mecca. And you know what it is?
This is my
Can I tell you how many times he been right?
This is my
and we argued 10 times, right? Yo, I swear to God, he been right 9.
This is my older cousin.
He been right 9,
I love this nigga to death. What he feels I was out here, the 23 years he was incarcerated, 24. I was living, raising, and growing up on these streets, my nigga.
Yo, everything, I told you, out of 10 things he ever told me, 9 of them has been correct. He's batting a high. So when I had it, and most things that he always tell me, what he's telling you, Mecca, I swear, accountability trap. You gotta hold accountability. You did that. You made them like that. You did that. I hated that shit.
Yep.
You made them do that. You did that. You're the one that, when he's doing that to me, I'm in the inside like you, Mecca. Because I know he's right.
Exactly.
I cause everything. I cause, I eat at me.
This is the reason why she feels as though she got to explain herself so fucking much.
It was a defense mechanism that just kept coming up because he was so right.
Because if I'm right and I said what I said, I'm off the topic. We can speak about the next conversation. I won't ever bring the shit back up.
Yeah.
There's no reason to speak on something that motherfuckers know what the fuck it is.
It already is. It ain't no. It's no.
Why the fuck am I gonna waste my breath speaking on something that motherfuckers already know?
Already know he's a deadbeat father. He don't do that now.
So what's the point of speaking about it?
Nah, because you're hurt and you're trying to badger him.
This is exactly
you want to
it.
destroy his
This
image
is
every chance possible.
And you thought you was gonna come on this fucking platform and do it? Hell no, nigga. I'm holding motherfuckers accountable when I'm up here. You chose the wrong day to try to do that shit. You chose the wrong fucking day.
Hey yo.
It's like I said, you're 10 years older than me. There's no way you ain't gonna tell me. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't want to hear it, my nigga. You're not gonna tell me that you didn't know that there was something going on with that nigga that you was laid up with. Period.
And that's what I want to look you in your face and say that you're gonna tell me that there wasn't signs that he was bugging, he was doing something. You just found the crack pipe and said, "Oh, you're smoking crack." I don't believe that.
She ain't even gonna tell.
And I'm gonna tell you to your face that's cap.
Like all it, like you probably. Man, I don't even want to get into it because all of it comes down to now. How long was you with the nigga? If you was with the nigga 5 years or more, you know that nigga's mannerisms. So you know that there was something going on with that motherfucker the minute he started tweaking and geeking.
He had crackhead ways.
Like, come on, my nigga. Get the fuck out of here with that dumb shit, yo. Fuck out of here, yo. You want somebody, you want a pity party? You want somebody to feel sorry for you. Nah, hell no. You won't get that shit from me.
Hell yeah, man.
Do what the fuck you gotta do for that baby. That's all I'm worried about. Fuck them niggas.
Yeah, we don't care. He don't cut his hair. None of that.
Yeah, fuck all of that.
What was that? We don't care about.
You get it cut. Yeah. If they don't care, you care, right, Mecca? You care, right? All right, so do what the fuck you gotta do to get your son's hair cut then.
And that's a fact.
Fuck talking about how we got here.
Fuck about how we got here and all that other shit. We don't care about that. We already know that situation already. We trying to get to the solution of the problem. You know what I'm saying? And then you brought him in his favorite subject. You see what happens when you bring somebody into their own wheelbarrow? You brought him into his favorite subject that you hear how he holds. You hear his number one accountability. That's how he lives. He holds everybody accountable. At the cockroach in front of him, he holds accountable. So that's, you came right in his wheelbarrow. When you came in that, not holding accountability, yo, you came right, and that's what fueled him. Because he got all the right answers for you. When you going, if you would have went out of his, I want him thinking, shaking. You ain't get him shaking and thinking. He was just flowing. He was flowing because you was right in his wheelbarrow. See, I done been in pressure arguments with him. I like to get him thinking. And when he's shaking, because he really don't know. He don't like to speak on things he don't know. So he be sitting there eating. He be wanting to pull out his phone, all kinds of shit. He starts shaking. You ain't get him like that. You understand what I'm saying? You came right in his wheelbarrow. Accountability. You know what I'm saying? Which we should all hold. You know understand what I'm saying? We should all hold accountability for everything we do in life. You understand what I'm saying? And I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Yo, hit that like button, hit that share button. I want to thank Brandon for pulling up. You understand what I'm saying? I love you too, man. Thank you for, I want to thank Mecca too. You know what I'm saying? For giving that insight and hopefully taking this criticism and running with it. You know what I'm saying? Understanding that we ain't trying to ever degrade a black woman. We ain't ever trying to put you down. But he gonna hold you accountable and I'm gonna hold you accountable. You would hold me accountable? Yeah. Just like
you're sitting here on social. You're sitting here right now trying to hold your kid's father and his brother accountable for not fucking with your son.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You can't do that shit with me, nigga.
Yeah.
You can't play that double standard shit with me.
Yeah.
When I'm trying to give you a solution to the problem and you're trying to cast blame instead of, like, get the fuck out of here, man.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, Mecca. Thanks for sharing. I definitely appreciate you sharing that, Mecca. And I definitely hope that, well, we're going to talk, Mecca, because I'm pulling up on you. You understand what I'm saying? And we definitely going to chat because I definitely, you do listen to me. You know what I'm saying? You do listen to me and you know what I'm talking about. You do listen to me and I really want you to listen to my cousin because he's been there for 18 years, Mecca. He been through all what you're going through, what you're going to go through. So when somebody's trying to give you, if Michael Jordan was trying to give a upcoming basketball player advice, what you think the player is going to do, Brandon? He's going to listen.
If
He's gonna
trying to
listen.
make
That's
it to the
Michael
NBA
Jordan.
and play on the Michael Jordan level.
Yeah,
he's gonna listen.
He's
to
gonna
that
listen
man.
to him.
What the
He
fuck?
been there. Michael's been there, so he's gonna listen to him. That's all we trying to say, Mecca. So peace and love. You know what I'm saying? I love you guys. I thank y'all guys for tuning in, and I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all guys tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my true followers, everybody that hit that share button, everybody that hit that like button. Oh shit, we still got 19 people in the building. I appreciate y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want everybody leaving this thinking this was a bad podcast today, because this wasn't. This was an educational podcast. This is one of them podcasts where you got to listen. I had to learn that, and I'm still learning that. Sometimes when somebody's talking to you, you got to listen, man. You can't go back and forth. Yeah, I seen that today when my cousin was trying to, from his heart, I know how he is. I know how passionate he is. When I seen him coming from his heart, trying to give somebody the right solution, and that person is not getting it, yo, it bothered me. That shit bothered me. That shit bothered me, because I be going through that when I be trying to talk to people and they're yelling and screaming, and I do that too. I'm guilty. I'm guilty, Brandon. I'm guilty of when I'm arguing, when somebody's trying to tell me something constructive or what I need to hear, instead of listening, argue. I'm just like Mecca. But today I seen that shit. Yo, that shit look nasty.
Especially when I've been there. I've been where you at.
Yo, that shit look nasty.
I've been where you're at.
And everybody that was watching today, yo,
But you're only worried about the fact that your baby's father is who he is, and the brother is who he is.
Yo, I hope everybody today
come on, my nigga. Miss me
that was listening got it and seen that, how that the transformation, where the hate came from, what we're talking about. People are not sitting there saying, nah, Trap, you guys is, nah. If you listen to the whole conversation, how it played out, how everything played out, how it started, everything. You can't have just popped in and heard half of what was going on and think, oh, nah, you had to heard everything. And shout out to everybody that stayed in the chat and heard everything. And know that we are not, as black men, as people. I love Mecca. Mecca's like my family. She's a person that I care about. I check on her. She checks on me. That's how we move. I would never. You understand what I'm saying? But what's right is right. What's right is right, Mecca. What's wrong is wrong. What's right is right. Just like the society, my community, you held me accountable. You hold us accountable as black men.
Exactly.
You hold us accountable. We got to start holding y'all accountable as black women to, yo, listen to us. Mecca, just listen. We ain't asking for no money. We ain't asking for no pussy. We ain't asking for nothing. We asking you to just sit here and listen. And you couldn't do that. That's all we saying.
I'm not taking nothing that you said, Mecca, aggressive.
Yes.
Nothing that you said, I don't look at nothing that you said as aggressive. What I'm saying to you and everything that I said to you is constructive criticism. I've been dealing with an autistic household for the last 18 years. I tried to give you a solution to your problem, and you wanted to speak about her. Instead of focusing on the fact that I gave you the solution to your problem, you chose to speak about her.
Thank you, Mecca. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. We appreciate you. I know you calmed down. I know you did, and yo, that Mecca, that's all we. And when I talk to you, we're gonna chat some more about it. But I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Every day, faithfully sharing your stories in the comments, always interacting, always being real. You would have been fake if you would have shut up today. You would have been fake. You would have been showing us a fake side. Today, you showed us your real side. You understand what I'm saying? You hurt. And we're going to deal with that hurt, Mecca. I swear, if I got to help you, I'm going to help you, because that's how much I care about you. I'm going to help you to deal with that hate. Because before you could try to help my man grow because he's autistic and he's going to need you much more because he don't have a father, you're going to have to get rid of that hate.
That's wasted energy.
It's wasted energy that you could use giving it to him because he needs it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to leave on that note. I love y'all guys. Yo, man, shout out to everybody that's going to be in St. Petersburg. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Zoe. Shout out to Trish. We all going to be there. Shout out to everybody getting their bags ready, getting their planes ready. Let's go. You understand what I'm saying? Let's go, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to say, man, yo, sometimes things seem negative, but they really get positive results. And this is one of them. It probably seemed negative for a second, but trust me, there was positive results being gained today. I thank y'all. Peace. See? Good y'all.